Hello again, it's January 13, 2024. So today I'll make a short video and describe the conditions of the flowers on the two avocados I have that are in flower. This is my Lila tree. And as I've done before, I get to explore a little bit about the limits of what's possible. I did not cover the tree the last few nights when the temperatures were just a little bit below freezing. And what I find is I do still have flowers that are intact. But what's interesting is that if they fail, they seem to fail together. This stalk in a cluster, all those died off. But generally the flowers that are deeper in the tree have remained. And if I look for some other examples here, here's another one where I have one flower cluster that died in the middle, but then right next to it I have others that are still potential. So I guess similar to with the leaves, the trees will tend to lose flowers at the outer edges first, but deeper in the tree you're more likely to keep them. So next I'll go over to the Mexicola and check on that. Here's the Mexicola, and I've kept it in this corner for the last week or so. These conditions give it a few degrees more than leaving the tree out in an exposed area. These flowers are still developing. I'd say they're transitioning from the cauliflower shape into the stalked shapes that you just saw on that Lila tree. But for the most part, I don't see any damage on these. I mean, nothing significant. But the evidence seems to be that Mexicola might be a slightly later flowering variety than Lila is. If that continues to be the case, if I put this tree in the ground, that might be an advantage in my area, because mid to late January, that's the coldest period of the year here. And so I'm having to do a lot of covering on the extreme ends of the evenings when it starts getting down in the 20s, because I do know realistically once it gets well in the 20s I would likely lose any flowers that are on these trees. And the upcoming week is going to be very cold. We're going to have some nights below 20 for sure. So I'll be covering these, turning on the lights, and hopefully in the next video I'll still have flowers here and be doing some self-pollinating on them.